Welcome back to the Rondell Lane podcast, and I think this is episode number 5, possibly 6. I missed a week, so I'm a little thrown off. But welcome back, nonetheless. And today we have a special guest. It is Speed, the model. I had to think about that in my head. It's Speed, the model, and her name pretty much says it all. She's a model, but that's not all she does. She's gonna fill us in. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
No problem.
Hello, people. I am Speed.
On this podcast, we like to get a little background about our guest.
Mm-hmm.
So tell the people a little bit about your childhood coming up.
Oh, we took it back. I don't know.
I mean, you can kind of sum it up.
We'll roll through it. Long story short, I grew up as a dancer. I trained classically in ballet, modern, tap, jazz, hip hop, African, point, anything you could think of. I pretty much did that for the first. I was like 4 when I started, and then I did that for 17 years. And so that was the base of everything that I do, and kind of my main creative outlet for most of my life. And then once I got out of high school, I started modeling. So it's been about 8 years, give or take, of me modeling. And that's been an adventure.
Yes, we're going to definitely get into the modeling stories about that. That's actually when I met you, like when you were starting out.
Right in the beginning.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump right into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Being the type of model that you are, like some of the content that you shoot,
Boudoir.
I'm sure. Yes, boudoir.
Lingerie.
I'm sure you get some interesting requests from photographers. Like,
I think the thing that blows my mind the most is the fact that photographers assume my willingness to get naked for free.
okay.
I think that's what really just grinds my gears, because I think there's also a difference that people don't quite understand, right? So there's a level of comfortability that I have within myself, and when I'm working on my own personal creative projects with my own personal handpicked photographers, that content is very different than the content, you know what I mean, that people are usually trying to get me to do and pay me for or not pay me for. And so, like, if you come to me and you essentially just want to shoot me in lingerie just because you see me shoot in lingerie and not because you actually have a image or a point or anything like that, I don't see the purpose. It's not, I mean, the money ain't really worth it.
How do you convey that message to someone when you have so many other models that are DMing them asking to shoot?
Right. So my go-to response is, hey, thank you for your interest. I am open for bookings. And then, for this month and next month or whatever. So let me know. And then from there, that's on you on how you receive that. You know what I mean? And for the most part, because I'm, professional about it and about my business, it's received well. And I don't really get too much backlash from it. Like, I will get, damn, okay, I can't afford those prices, but not like I thought this was some free. Now, every once in a while, you will get a combative person who believes that their work is worthy of you working for free for them because they truly think it'll be mutually beneficial. And I'm at the point where it's like I said, if I'm not doing my own creative projects or with the people that I'm already working with on the regular, my own photographers, like, I don't need to do things that are mutually beneficial. Right. I need to do things that benefit me at this point in my career.
What's some of the crazy things that goes down in the DMs for boudoir models? Because I think I said that wrong. Is it?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay.
Boudoir.
Because I hear stories from just regular girls that don't model. So I can only imagine.
I would say for me, the weirdest thing is men not understanding that you can't mix business and pleasure. You know what I mean? So if you're going to follow me because you want to follow me and be a fanboy, great, do that. But don't expect to be a fanboy and then think that you're about to shoot with me as your boudoir model.
Gotcha.
I'm not comfortable doing that. You've already expressed your interest. You've already expressed all the ridiculous shit that comes to your mind at 2:00 in the morning. I don't want to be on set with you. It's not giving professional. You know what I mean? So I would say, as far as like just completely outlandish shit though, it's definitely more of the general public than it is the photographers. Like, I think the photographers kind of can get a feel on a type of person that I am based off of my work, because they respect my work for what it is. You know what I mean? And I think the general public sometimes has a hard time receiving the work as something worth respecting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so those are the motherfuckers that come at you crazy. Those are the people that say all kinds of outlandish stuff.
So you're an independent model, correct?
Correct. I am a freelance model.
Freelance. Is that any reason in particular? Have you thought about signing to an agency or?
Personally, I don't do commitment. That has been my number one fear with a modeling agency. I have so many identity crises all the time already. And being who I am what they call racially ambiguous. So that leaves me in this space where if I sign a contract with an agency, I'm basically signing off my rights of representation of myself. And that concept is very weird to me. Like, I just have a hard time wrapping my head around it. And like, I get it. And I get that it doesn't affect everybody, but with the way that my brain personally is set up.
I mean, that's what everybody has to do to be a model, though, right?
Kind of.
So, I mean,
yes and no. Yes and no. I feel like there's ways around it, because I think there's a difference between being signed to an agency versus having an agent. You know what I mean? So you can get more jobs
nowadays,
that are catered to you.
Don't you have to have, like, pretty much have built your own following now? Like, nowadays, you gotta have your own following before an agent really wants to work with you.
That is a false claim that the media is selling us to make us further invested in social media. On a professional scale, it's still the same. Nothing has changed on a professional scale. If you're on set with actual professional people, most of the people you're on set with, like if you're on set with well-paid people, everybody's getting paid thousands of dollars kind of set. Most of these people on set don't have nothing but a couple hundred followers. Most of these people on set do not care. All of the real actual agencies like Ford and all of that, they don't give a shit about your following. They do care about how you represent their brand. Now that's different versus them actually caring about following count. Now the newer people, and like if you're trying to tap into the influencer side of things and those type of modeling agencies, then yes, they care about numbers and that kind of thing. But actual modeling, no, that's a false narrative.
Okay, you got to clear that up for me.
Yeah.
Because I've heard some people say it, but you're right. That would make sense if they're trying to go into the whole influencer thing.
Right. If they're trying to...
Like a regular runway model.
It's not necessary. And most of the people, even like, most of the people who are signed to, like I said, like Ford or Wilhelmina or things like that, if you actually, say if you were to go on to Wilhelmina's website, you look through their models, you pick a model, you Google her name and you pull up her Instagram, she's going to have like 400 followers. I've seen you know what I mean? It's like that's not what they're, that's not what they're looking for at all. They're looking for professionalism. Can you do this job? And like, are you good at it kind of thing? And not how many people can you get? Because they don't need the branding. Already established agencies don't need you to advertise for them. They're already established. It's the ones that are trying to come up off you and your image who need that.
So you spoke about being racially ambiguous.
Ambiguous. There it is.
Thank you. Tongue-tied people. What are you actually? Just to let the audience know.
It's a list. Summarized list. The summarized list. I am from basically all of Europe and West Africa.
So
and a little French.
Black and white.
Yeah, black and white.
Gotcha.
But like, I don't like to say that because it's like it is what it is. But like, yes and no.
Do you find that you are booked more because of your look versus if you were just black or just white?
No, I know if I was white, I'd be way further in my career if I was white. 100%. 100% if I was white.
That's kind of an any profession.
Yeah. But I think I'm in a tricky space right now because yes, I do think on average, I probably do have a higher chance of being booked more than somebody who is all black, just because of our racist, colorist standards as a society, not because of anything that I think of myself. But it also depends on what kind of brand you're working for. So I'm in this weird space where it's like, yes, you would think, but also I'm in this space where there's a lot of pretty girls out here, you know what I mean, that are mixed, that are just very similar to me, you know what I mean? And in that sense, they only need one. They don't need multiple. Yeah, they only need one. So like, yes, you can get booked, but if they already have that token girl, then that it is what it is, you know what I mean? So it's tricky. It's tricky. It's a weird space to be in, definitely. Colorism does exist, 100% though.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. 100%. Not going to deny that by any means. Do I think it's bullshit? 100%. Black women are fucking beautiful. But I
agree.
Yeah.
I love a black woman.
God damn it. God damn it. Give me that chocolate.
I'm being a professional. Let me silence my phone, man.
Yeah.
So out of the different types of modeling genres that you're a part of, what's your favorite thing to shoot for, like type of style? Is it the boudoir? Is it fashion? Is it street?
That's a tricky question. I feel like it really depends on my mood. I definitely think it depends on my mood. I know that commercial modeling is my least favorite, just because I kind of feel like it gets boring. But it pays well. I can definitely do it. I do want to get more into it. And I think I've stayed away from it because I've been like, nah, that's boring. But it's like, I can balance out the creative work plus the commercial work. I would say, like, boudoir, I feel like I can do and I don't have to think about. Like, it comes the most natural to me. And then fashion, I do enjoy the creative process of doing fashion shoots, of like, you know, putting a whole set together, of having a stylist, the
That's
wardrobe.
Some of your favorite stuff that I see.
Yeah.
Loving you. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably fashion.
So question for you. Have you ever thought about stepping behind the camera?
I have. It's just a lot to learn. Like, I know
anything is a lot to learn.
I have a good natural eye. Yeah, but you don't understand the type of person that I am, y'all.
You could be killing it as a photographer, yo. You just don't even realize it. You're a model. You're a female. Like, being a male photographer, I see so many times at certain type of shoots, they only want women. Or if you jumped into the wedding market, you would kill because you know what a woman wants.
Yeah, it is definitely different. I mean, having a feminine touch, like, women have a different creative eye. And so with that, there's certain types of things that you don't want to do with men, especially if you need guidance. You don't want it to be from a dude who's trying to get your archer back. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to do, like it's just not, it's not giving, you know, and you just feel more comfortable. You don't have to worry about the same things. Like, you don't have to go through the process of, oh, what is he going to do with these images when it's a woman? You just don't think about stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But a woman could do the same thing, though.
Oh, a woman could, but what are the chances? You know what I mean? Like, kind of slimmer.
I got a cake for the guys, man.
Yeah. No, fair enough. But no, I have said that I do want to get a camera soon. I've definitely said that. Now, what kind of photography would I want to do? I don't really know. I don't actually know if I would want to shoot people, honestly. But
I can see you being a family photographer.
Oof.
I'm joking. I see you shoot models though, but you never know, man.
Yeah,
you never know.
I could do some models, but I feel like I love landscape photography.
Really? I used to toy with that when I first started out. That's kind of how I got the bearings of what does what in the camera.
Yeah.
Just going out, landscape, or going downtown, shooting the buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely
that was fun.
That type of stuff.
So outside of modeling, what is speed about? Like, what do you like getting into?
Well, speed doesn't like the people too much. Not in large amounts. We'll say that. Not in large amounts. No, but I've been going to like comedy shows recently, concerts. I eat. If you ever need to hire somebody to eat, hire me to eat. Commercial, whatever it might be. You want to just watch somebody eat, hire me.
I might have something for you too.
Yeah.
I'm working with a seafood restaurant.
Definitely tell them to hire me to eat for their commercial.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Yeah, no, eating is most of my time.
Come on, there's 24 hours in a day. When you're not shooting, you're not
I'm
working.
eating.
What are you watching? What are you watching on TV right now? What you got a series or anything you're into? Movie? What's the last movie you saw?
Yeah, I'm one of those scary girls who goes to sleep to like true crime and like murder shows. I'm one of those. So
Did you watch
been,
Dahmer?
like, no, I don't have any interest in it.
Really?
No,
I haven't seen it.
Mm-mm.
I canceled my Netflix.
I'm not interested in Dahmer for the main reason being that this white actor is getting paid to play the role of a horrific real life human being, and that the actual victims did not co-sign this shit. Like, they begged Netflix to not produce this movie.
That's not his fault.
The families. Nah, but I mean, I don't support it. The whole concept in general, I don't support it. So like, why would I watch it? You know what I mean? I think it's super fucked up that they were like,
True answer.
what?
They cast you as an extra in the movie. Do you turn it down?
Yeah. 100%. I quit anything if I don't like it. I don't be in environments that I don't like to be in. I wouldn't like to be in that environment. I already know I wouldn't like to be in that environment. Like, the people who are co-signing that shit, I don't want to be around you. Fuck no.
You ever thought about doing any acting?
Yeah, I do want to get into commercial work. If not by this year, then definitely next year. I want to get into much more commercial work. Movies, possibly. My social media just expires so quickly. That's why I think commercial work is really going to be what I'm good at. Because can we shoot this 2-3 times? I'm outie. You know what I mean? Yeah. This whole like, all right, you got to show up at 6 a.m. You ain't leaving until
Sometimes
3 a.m.
commercials are like that though.
Yeah, but it's like one day. I can do that. I can deal with that. With the movies, shit, you know,
yeah, it might be
it's
2
months
weeks.
commitment of you goddamn signing over your life, and my face just expresses too much. And if I'm tired, if I'm hungry, if anything is not right, it won't be good.
I got you. Got you. You used to do a lot of posting, like your captions were like poems. How long have you been into poetry?
I started writing poetry when I was about 13. I haven't been consistently doing it in this last recent year, but definitely have been writing for solid 10 plus years.
We're gonna see you drop an album?
If anything, I think I would do a visual project, honestly. I don't really see myself doing it in an album form, but I have talked to a couple people about getting some visuals together and then having my voice as the audio background kind of thing. And I do want to do an exhibit that connects my poetry and modeling.
You kind of briefly went over, talked about social media. Like, how tedious is it as, like, trying to be a model today and feeling the need to post continually? Like, how do you handle that?
It's really all about your personal approach, you know what I mean, and how you're marketing yourself and how you're branding yourself. For me personally, because I don't network, because I stay in house, and I'm not like in a bunch of social settings, social media is my networking platform. That is how I network, right? So for somebody like me, I have to be consistently posting every day, because me posting essentially reminds people, oh yeah, this is a girl who models. So you get a booking, Tuesday. I post on Tuesday. You're like, oh shit, okay, cool. Let me hit her up and see. Now, if I don't post though, might not cross your mind.
Yeah.
So it's like making the decision to be consistent with it is playing a numbers game, essentially. More you post, higher your numbers gonna be. And that's where I'm at right now. And it's noticeable when you don't post, or like when the algorithm gets messed up, or when I'm shadow banned, or whatever it might be. They did just take off my shadow ban, so y'all better follow me _mindless thoughts.
How do you feel with Instagram going from focusing on photos and stories? Like, none of that matters anymore. Like, everything's about reels.
Well, I will say a lot of my engagement personally, I don't know about everybody, but a lot of my engagement still does come from my stories. But to answer your question, I think it's some bullshit. I think Instagram should have stayed in their own lane. I think, I mean, all of these social media platforms are competing with each other. It's all the same. They're turning into the same
They're still
thing.
in the same.
Yes, it's
ideas.
all the same thing. You're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, doesn't matter. There's reels on all of them.
Right.
There's not just videos. There's reels on
Right.
all of them. You know what
You
I
know,
mean?
if you post any video now, it turns into a reel on Instagram.
I didn't know that.
If you just try to post like
Yeah.
a video on your feed, it's gonna turn
It's
into a
gonna
reel.
I'm not surprised. I'm honestly surprised I waited so long to do that, because like the regular videos weren't getting views anyways.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Because it's like making video content is more time consuming than just taking a good photo and posting it. So I feel pressure to make the videos.
Yeah.
So
That's understandable. I will say though, they are making it a bit easier with the trends, right? So say you're scrolling on your Reels page on Instagram, you see a reel that you like and you want to redo it, right? And so now there's a use a template button that makes your life so much. You don't have to think. You just click what pictures or what little clips you want to add to it, and then it just synchronizes everything for you. Now that
I gotta
game
try that
changer.
out. I think I saw a
changer.
a YouTuber mention that, but I hadn't.
Yeah, I've made a couple of my last reels like that, because like you said, it is very time consuming for you to actually have to like put together the clips and edit them and make the timing right and make it synchronize to the song and not everybody got that time. But you see a little short little 3-second reel that's viral, you know what I mean, that has a cute little layout. Use the template. You just add your own media. That is convenient. I will say I do still post pictures. My pictures still do, I mean, the same numbers that they've been doing basically, but
really,
yeah,
I've seen it drop.
Yeah, I mean, mine dropped maybe a little bit, but not like significantly. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's really, for me personally, I've noticed it's all about what time I post. If I post at the wrong time, matter. It's a dub. If I post a reel at the wrong time, like in the afternoon or evening, it's gonna get like 30 views. Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Do you check your analytics? Do you have your account turned into like a professional account?
Yeah, I do. I used to check it regularly. Now I don't. I kind of know when my numbers go up and when they're not. I know kind of what makes my engagement go up and what makes it kind of stagnant kind of thing. So yes and no. It kind of depends. Like it'll be a whole month sometimes and I'll go by and I won't look at it at all. But yeah. Sometimes it's every other day I'm checking that shit.
So what do you see? What's next after modeling, or what's something else? Are you working on anything else career-wise outside of modeling?
Outside of modeling, what's next? I do plan on going to massage therapy school soon. That is something that I've been wanting to do and tap into. Definitely. About to start some stretch classes. Y'all come get flexible. Yeah, I mean, the thing is I can't sit down and do shit that regular people can do. You know what I mean? It's enough for me. I will be asleep on the table. I am coaching. I am model coaching. So beyond me being a model, yes, that is something that I do want to tap into. I am enjoying it a lot. I think with modeling is cool, but I feel like coaching is much more fulfilling. Because I'm to the point in my career where it's like, I know how to make myself look good on camera. That's what I've been doing for 8 fucking years. You know what I mean? But to help other people who don't know that they could look good on camera kind of thing, or who are camera shy or just whatever it might be, to help them get to that point where they're looking at their images excited, like that's me kind of thing. You know what I mean? I like that. I enjoy that a lot. So I do want to I'm going to expand more and like, you know, actually brand myself for a model as being a model coach, mentor kind of thing. But yeah, beyond that, I got a couple nonprofits up my sleeve that I want to, you know, do and get into, but we won't get too much into that. But yeah, there are other things that I'm interested in.
That's why I want to hear the business type.
Yeah. I mean, before I got into modeling, I was in business, and I went to business school, and then I ran a business for 2 years. I ran a siding and painting company for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. It's the COO of the company.
Nice.
Yeah, it was quite an experience.
I never heard this in 8 years of knowing you.
I think you have, but
I don't think I have. I don't remember that.
Pretty sure you have.
Really?
Some drama that went with it, but we won't talk about that.
I probably heard about the drama. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think I knew what you actually did there.
Ah, okay.
But I knew about
Got you.
the job.
Got you. Yeah. So I was the CEO of his company. I was running his company. I was like 20.
Yeah, this was
I was a little baby. Yeah. So I have some knowledge. I know how to do some shit, no doubt. Managerial stuff, accounting stuff, whatever it may be, but deciding what I want to do with that, you know what I mean? But I think that's why I want to go into massage, is because I could definitely see myself having a spa. I could definitely.
You want to have your own spa? You want to work for a spa?
I'm not working for anybody. That's the whole point of me going to massage therapy school, so that I can do it independently.
So you like being independent?
Yeah, I can't work for people. I can't do it. I logistically, it doesn't make sense to me. Gotcha. Because I went to business school, so I'm like, I know where I'm at on the profit end of this, and my time is worth more than that.
Okay. So, I know we both got to get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
So let the people know how they can reach out to you if they want to follow you on the social medias.
Yeah. Follow me. Really just on Instagram. Don't follow me on that.
That's your main? TikTok with the money at?
Don't.
Yeah,
follow me on
TikTok don't like you.
TikTok hates me.
You be getting banned.
TikTok will goddamn shut my whole account down and be like, bye, bitch. So don't follow me on TikTok, but follow me on Instagram _ mindless, lost your mind, mindless thoughts. All spelled out. Yeah, follow me on there. I am working on my website, so if you follow me on there, that link will be there soon. Work in progress.
I didn't know you were working on a website.
Yeah.
Is it like your brand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna consist of like modeling, coaching, or just okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need some merch.
Yeah, that has been a thing that I have been tossing up in the air. We were gonna use I was gonna use some of the images that we did from one of our shoots actually for.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and I just never really followed through with it because I kind of got overwhelmed in the quality.
Life.
Well, that and the logistics of it.
Yeah.
But I think I just need to say fuck it and just like order one shirt and see how it looks, and then be like, all right, let's do it.
You should talk to you remember Tyler that you met?
Who had the shirts?
Yeah, had shirts. Mm-hmm. Like he got some decent hoodies.
Yeah.
He might be able to steer you to the right way, place. But yeah, man. I guess that's it for the episode today. We got a short one. It's kind of late. It's kind of late right now. She got somewhere to be. I got somewhere to be. We just finished a shoot before this. Not us, but she was coaching somebody.
I was. Y'all, if you or your child wants to get into modeling, hit me up.
Absolutely.
I'll help you out.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. I'm pretty sure I'll have you back. And thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. And share it amongst all your friends. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.